This is News 8 Now at noon.
Good afternoon. Thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at noon. I'm Alexandra Carter. Today is Super Tuesday, if you haven't heard, and millions of voters across the country heading to the polls to vote in the presidential primary. In Minnesota, polls are open from 7 a.m. till 8 tonight. If you need to register to vote at your polling place, make sure you bring proof of residence. You're not required to declare a party affiliation in Minnesota, so you can choose any party ballot for voting. If you aren't sure where your polling place is, you can check on the Minnesota State website. We'll have that link for you on our website, news8000.com. Now, unlike previous competitive years, the results this time are almost a foregone conclusion, teeing up another general election showdown between President Joe Biden and former President Donald Trump. Trump is fresh off a unanimous Supreme Court victory yesterday, deciding that Colorado cannot remove him from the primary ballot for his conduct around the January 6th insurrection. Arkansas Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders cast her vote and looked ahead to the general election.
This is a head-to-head matchup at this point between Joe Biden and Donald Trump, and he's the clear favorite, has all the momentum, and I feel really good about him winning again in November.
6 Super Tuesday states have open primaries, allowing voters to cast a ballot across party lines. Another 5 states let unaffiliated voters participate in whichever party's primary they choose. GOP challenger Nikki Haley is looking to pick up support in those primaries, not limited to registered Republicans. Haley vowing to stay in the race as long as she's, quote, competitive, but hasn't defined what exactly that means.
We need a lot.
A good Tuesday afternoon to you. Boy, a stark contrast through City Cam 8 compared to 24 hours ago when it was wet, gloomy, and rather cool. Temperatures in the 40s. Currently, we've got lots of sunshine, just a few high clouds scattered about at times, and it is a dry day. In fact, that rain from yesterday has now made a beeline into far eastern parts of the Great Lakes, down into the Ohio River Valley. That little weak disturbance over portions of the Dakotas, trying to spread some clouds into western sections of the area, but this system is weakening and lifting to the north. So again, just a few passing clouds from that, especially in northern parts of the Butte area. Current temperatures primarily in the lower to middle 40s, although 50 in Boscobel. Although that sunshine makes it feel a lot nicer than that, doesn't it? We'll see lots of sunshine this afternoon. Again, just a few of those passing higher clouds, especially north, with milder readings eventually with highs around 52 degrees here in La Crosse. I've got some rainfall totals for you from yesterday and the rest of my 8-day forecast coming up in just a few minutes.
All right, Bill, we will see you then. Thank you. Egyptian officials say 3 days of ceasefire negotiations with Hamas ended today without a breakthrough. Less than a week before the holy month of Ramadan, the informal deadline for a deal. Israeli diplomats have so far stayed away from the talks as war rages on. Tina Kraus reports.
Ceasefire now.
The White House is intensifying calls for a 6-week break in the war between Israel and Hamas.
We have an opportunity for an immediate ceasefire that can bring hostages home.
The Biden administration is hosting Israeli War Cabinet Minister Benny Gantz, a rival of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. In Gaza, the United Nations is warning about possible mass starvation, and the U.S. is dropping more aid into the territory. Palestinians race to find food when it falls from the sky, but aid groups say it's nowhere near enough. This man asks, is there a father in the world who can watch his children writhing in hunger and stay silent?
They need to be released now.
In Israel, there's new fear for the estimated 100 hostages Hamas is holding. The United Nations released a report revealing there are reasonable grounds to believe militants sexually assaulted women on October 7th and that the abuse of hostages is ongoing.
And this is the first time the big wide world is seeing that this is a fact, a horrific, horrible fact.
As Israel's army keeps hunting for Hamas fighters, it released video claiming troops have destroyed and sealed off Hamas's largest ever tunnel. Tina Kraus, CBS News, London.
Israel's military says it won't place any limits on the amount of humanitarian aid entering into Gaza, but aid groups say ongoing hostilities are severely hampering their distribution. The Supreme Court has temporarily blocked a tough new immigration law in Texas from taking effect today. That bill, known as SB 4, would have allowed state law enforcement to arrest migrants for illegal border crossings and Texas judges to order migrants to either return to Mexico or face jail time.
We're not imposing a Texas border policy. Texas very simply is enforcing the laws that are the policy of the United States Congress.
Governor Abbott insists SB 4 does not overstep the federal government, but last week a Texas district judge blocked the law, arguing it violates the Constitution's supremacy clause that is, and conflicts with key provisions of federal immigration law. Texas's Attorney General appealed the ruling, and over the weekend a federal court granted the state a temporary stay. And Monday, at the Justice Department's urging, the Supreme Court stepped in to stop SB 4 from taking effect, with Justice Samuel Alito giving Texas until March 11th to file a response. The U.S. Postal Service will soon offer new manatee stamps to spread awareness of the threatened species. Take a look at them. The Save Manatees stamp will be available to buy across the U.S. on Manatee Appreciation Day. That's March 27th. It's the first USPS manatee stamp since 1996. The West Indian manatee featured on it lives in Florida's inland waterways, as well as warm areas of the coastal Atlantic, Caribbean, and the Gulf of Mexico. Manatees are categorized as a threatened species, meaning it's likely to become endangered in the foreseeable future. If you're a new parent, you know how much of a hassle making bottles all day long can be, especially if your baby's screaming while you're doing it. Infant formula makers claim to make precisely measured, warm, ready-to-drink bottles at the push of a button. But are they worth the money, and do they work? Consumer Reports puts them to the test next.
You never want to leave your kitchen by your cabinet.
Spring forward on your new kitchen or bath projects. Visit our showroom for our March specials and talk to one of our designers today. Buy your cabinets, Highway 16, West Salem.
At Benedictine Living Community La Crosse, assisted living is about the freedom to choose the things you want to do while leaving the chores and home maintenance behind. We provide you the independence you desire while offering assistance when you need it most. The freedom to live the way you choose. This year, start enjoying the life that you deserve. A life where you come first. Experience the Benedictine difference. Benedictine Assisted Living Community La Crosse. Live fully. Live well.
There's no better time to get started on your 2024 outdoor living project than the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, which is only at the Board Store. Visit our showroom, explore the possibilities, patio covers, operable pergolas. For year-round living, consider the cabin room or the more traditional room. Stop in, arrange for a prompt free estimate on your 2024 outdoor living project during the 2024 Early Bird Home Show, only at the Board Store.
At NCAA Championships, noise is made here. Memories are made here. Champions win here. The only thing missing here is you. The NCAA Division III Wrestling Championship, coming to La Crosse, Wisconsin this March. Get your seats at ncaa.com/tickets.
You never want to leave your kitchen by your cabinet.
Spring forward on your new kitchen or bath projects. Visit our showroom for our March specials and talk to one of our designers today. Buy your cabinets, Highway 16, West Salem.
Welcome back. Being the parent of a newborn can be one of the most stressful and challenging jobs, and any little thing can help. Newer gadgets called infant formula makers claim to make precisely measured, warm, ready-to-drink bottles. But are they worth the money, and more importantly, do they work?
The parent of an infant, you know they eat a lot, and often. And if you're feeding them formula, constantly making bottles can be cumbersome. Enter a formula maker.
So the biggest selling points of these machines is that they are a tech-savvy solution that presumably dispenses formula more accurately than you might make by hand.
Baby formula makers offer to take some of that work off your plate, advertising they can
reduce the stress in your life.
But after complaints from caregivers and medical experts to the Consumer Product Safety Commission about the Baby Brezza Formula Pro Advanced, Consumer Reports safety experts investigated the accuracy of 3 of the more popular machines on the market right now: the Baby Brezza Formula Pro Advanced, the Baby Brezza Formula Pro Advanced Wi-Fi, and the Baby Exo Formula Dispenser Machine. The results were concerning.
So the 2 Baby Brezza formula makers actually produced less formula than we expected, which could lead to malnourishment in a baby. And the Baby Exo machine produced more formula than we expected, which also isn't ideal for a baby's health.
In a statement to CR, Baby Brezza said that the reason for the discrepancy between CR's test results and its own is the significant natural variability that exists in formula powder in general. Baby Exo did not respond to CR's request for a comment. While these formula makers may save you time, it's important to feed your baby accurate amounts of formula. So, preparing the formula by hand, following the manufacturer's instructions or those from your pediatrician may be your best choice. This is David Fazekas.
It's important not to make homemade formula either, because there's no guarantee your baby will get the proper nutrition from that. It could also be contaminated with harmful bacteria. That wraps up your afternoon consumer news. As we head to break, we'll take a live look at the New York Stock Exchange. Stay with us. More news is next.
Todd Holtz enjoys working at Park Bank because it's a small community bank that allows him to get to know his customers in a personal way. Todd also enjoys the great outdoors and the activities that come with camping. So visit Todd at Park Bank in La Crosse to talk about your financial dreams and roughing it.
Here's California banker Eric Hovde running for U.S. Senate. But Hovde's lifestyle? Pure California. CEO of $1 billion bank. Here's Hovde's over $7 million Laguna Beach mansion. And 3 years in a row, Eric Hovde was named one of Orange County's most influential residents. Multimillionaire California banker Eric Hovde. On Wisconsin's side, don't bank on it. Win Senate is responsible for the content of this ad.
Get solar and get saving with Olson Solar Energy in the La Crosse area.
When you're talking to someone and you call someone at Olson Solar, it's not someone in Utah, it's not someone in California, it is someone local right here. By doing that, we control the entire process. So we control the project management, we control the design, we control the installation, the electric, the hookup, permitting, and that really sets us apart.
Stop into our location near you or give us a call and ask us about our Earth Day promo.
There's been a lot of interest these days. Interest is growing in our rewards-based Kasasa checking account with 3.55 annual percentage yield. Interested? Contact us at Park Bank. Member FDIC.
You've got a Plus service for movies, plus a few Plus services for your favorite TV shows, plus a few extra. Plus, all those pluses add up. I guess that's why there's so many. How about a Plus service that's free, plus gives you local news, plus weather, plus sports, plus a little extra? News 8000 Plus, the Plus service that's everything local. Plus, it's free. Plus, it's easy to find on any of these. Plus this.
Welcome back. Another risk tied to COVID-19 to tell you about. Getting COVID increases the risk of autoimmune inflammatory rheumatic diseases for up to a year later. That's according to a new study from South Korea, which shows the worse the COVID infection, the greater the risk becomes. Researchers say patients recovering from severe COVID should keep an eye out for symptoms like joint pain and swelling. The mortality rate for Black infants is more than double that of white, Hispanic, or Asian babies. New CDC data shows the rate for Black infants is 10.5 deaths for every 1,000 births, while the national average is 5.5. According to the Commonwealth Fund, the U.S. has the highest infant mortality rate among high-income countries. Drinking diet soda and sugary drinks could boost your risk of a dangerous heart condition. According to a new study, one medium-sized fast food diet soda a day can raise the risk of an irregular heartbeat, called atrial fibrillation or AFib, by 20%. A similar size of added sugar beverages can raise the risk of the condition by 10%. Meanwhile, drinking 4 ounces of pure, unsweetened juices appeared to lower the risk of AFib by 8%. Women with multiple sclerosis can safely take certain medications while breastfeeding. A new study from the American Academy of Neurology finds treating MS with monoclonal antibodies does not cause developmental delays during a child's first 3 years of life. MS affects women 2 to 3 times more often than men and typically develops between 20 and 40 years old. Those were some of today's top health headlines. Here is a look now at City Cam 8. Bill is up next with a look at our forecast.
We've done many renovations. We bought an old house and have made it into an up-to-date house. Whenever anything involves plumbing, the first call I make is to Maxwell White. Their technicians put together a great final product.
Looking for laminate or wood flooring? Why choose Carpets To Go? At Wisconsin's premier flooring sales, Carpets To Go has the best in selection and name brands. Forget what you thought about laminate. Today's laminate is better, stronger, and more stylish than ever. Wood flooring brings an elegance to any room, and there's a wood type and stain for every room. With free estimates and design, financing, and installation available, there's no better choice than Carpets To Go at their convenient location in Onalaska.
Are you ready to get more from your checking account? Ultra's A+ accounts are built with more in mind. More ways to stay connected to your finances with online and mobile banking. More secure ways to pay with contactless debit cards and mobile wallet, so you can make purchases without slowing down. More money in your pocket with better rates, no minimum balance, and no monthly fees. Open your account online and start getting more from your checking account. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
It just keeps getting worse. The crack keeps growing. The doors and windows stick.
This must be very frustrating. Almost no one connects that these are telltale signs that water is shifting your foundation. But it's okay. We got it.
Oh, this is done growing in this house.
Okay.
The effects of water can be surprising. But at Innovative Basement Authority, we'll do a complete home inspection for free, so you can put water back in its place. Schedule a free home inspection today.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
Celebrating 70 years, we're News 8 Now.
Hey, welcome back and a good Tuesday afternoon to you. Some much needed moisture across the region on Monday. Check out some of the rainfall reports, and this fell, of course, as rain. We had some small hail, we had some sleet, even some snowflakes in spots, and of course thunder and lightning as well. Oh yeah, and the temperatures were about 30 degrees cooler than what we saw on Sunday. But the big winner, so to speak, was the Bangor area, just east of La Crosse, over an inch of rain there. Over 7/10 in Genoa, and about 6/10, between 6 and 7/10 in Sparta, Onalaska, and Decorah. Officially out at the La Crosse airport, just over a half an inch of rainfall. Just under a half an inch in Black River Falls, and around a quarter inch, 2/10 to 3/10 of an inch in Houston, Volkfield, Eau Claire, and Viroqua, and just over a 1/10 of an inch of rain in Prairie du Chien. Now keep in mind, of course, we had all the burning restrictions in play going into Monday, and the fact that things haven't greened up yet, it's that time of year that things can really dry out quickly, and you have all that winter kill, and so things can really dry out quickly. So I'm sure those burning restrictions are remaining in place or being reinstalled. as we get into some dry conditions once again. We do have some more precip chances, though, later this week. 45 the high so far today, 26 the low this morning, so we're already above that average high of 40. 70 and 18 below the records for today. Those will stay safe, and the sun sets this evening just before 6 o'clock. 45 degrees, sunshine out at the airport, 44 downtown. A little bit of a breeze from the east-northeast at 6, making it feel like 42. By the way, the Mississippi River gauge in La Crosse down at Riverside Park is not functioning, so no data there. But before it went haywire, 4.93 feet was the stage. 42 degrees with sunshine up in Eau Claire, and the Chippewa River holding steady. And the feels-like temperature there, 37 degrees. So very well-defined cold front now approaching the Ohio Valley with 50s and 60s ahead of it. Cooler 40s behind it, but again, these numbers still above average, lower to middle 40s, even a 50 in Boscobel. Winds out of the northeast, not overly strong though, so it's just making it feel a couple of degrees cooler. So watching a little disturbance over the northern plains, just spreading some high and mid-level clouds into northwestern parts of our viewing area, but that's weakening and staying to our north and west, and there's yesterday's rain well to our east, but high pressure in between. Promises dry conditions today and tomorrow. Lots of sunshine today, just those passing clouds to the north, mostly clear tonight. And then plenty of sun tomorrow morning, but some passing clouds in the afternoon, but nothing falling from those clouds. And that disturbance out to the west weakens and really doesn't get its act together until Thursday night into Friday, when another system moves in with more precip. Highs today, lower 50s in the La Crosse area. Most spots out of our 65 communities here will see highs between about 48 and 53 degrees. So not as warm as we have been this past weekend, but temperatures still above average. So 52, lots of sunshine. Again, some of those passing clouds to the north this afternoon. Mostly clear tonight, 27. 50s tomorrow and Thursday. That chance of rain showers Thursday night into Friday. Maybe cold enough for some snow showers to mix in. Breezy Friday and Saturday as well. Don't forget daylight saving time begins early Sunday morning with highs in the 40s through the weekend. But look at the quick warm up next week, near 60 on Monday, back in the mid 60s next Tuesday and Wednesday. Alexandra?
Yeah, looking pretty good. Happy to see the sun today. Thank you, Bill. After several launch delays, 4 new crew members have finally reached the International Space Station. We'll tell you how long they'll stay and what they'll be doing coming up.
Make next winter fun for your family at Mount La Crosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
I'm traveling the country today, just talking to everyday Americans, seeing if they'll make the switch from fossil fuels to geothermal heating and cooling. Have you ever considered using geothermal to fight climate change?
No. Somebody said we were going to be frozen over by now. What do you see?
Well, I did an energy audit on your house. Do you want to see it?
Can we turn the clock back? Save me all this money?
Sounds like I've convinced you to consider the fight against climate change.
That's a secondary benefit, but I mean, you know, I don't mind saving 40 grand.
Ever wonder why most window replacements fail? It's the installation process. Hi, I'm Steve from ClearChoice. Many companies rush through installations using the caulk and walk methods. They pop the old windows out, slap the new ones in, add a few screws and smears of caulk, then hurry on to the next job. Your window ends up barely hanging on. At ClearChoice, our Weather Guardian installation process ensures your windows are secure and airtight. Don't compromise on quality. Choose ClearChoice Window and Home Solutions for windows that stand the test of time.
To everyone who believes in tradition, come enjoy a few of ours from Wisconsin.
People in Wisconsin love a good fish fry.
Really love. And we love sharing it with guests everywhere.
At Culver's, we still batter our North Atlantic cod by hand to order.
And we cook it to a crispy, golden perfection just for you.
For you.
For you. So it's crispy outside, flaky inside. Let us take care of you.
With some homegrown traditions we were raised on.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious. Make next winter fun for your family at Mount La Crosse. Season passes are on sale. Buy now for next year and ski the rest of this season for free. Stop out or visit us online to get your season pass today. Sale ends March 10th.
The First Warn Weather app. Download it today. You expect more, so thank you for watching News 8 Now.
3 NASA astronauts and 1 Russian cosmonaut have finally reached the International Space Station. The hatch opened early this morning and the 4 members of Crew 8 came on board, hugging their fellow space travelers. Crew 8's rocket launched Sunday night after 2 earlier attempts were scrubbed due to the weather. There are now 11 people on the ISS. 4 are set to return to Earth in the coming weeks. Meanwhile, Crew 8 is expected to stay on board till the fall to conduct more than 200 science experiments. Stay with us. We'll have one more check of your forecast when we come back.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
At Benedictine Living Community La Crosse, assisted living is about the freedom to choose the things you want to do while leaving the chores and home maintenance behind. We provide you the independence you desire while offering assistance when you need it most. The freedom to live the way you choose. This year, start enjoying the life that you deserve. A life where you come first. Experience the Benedictine difference. Benedictine Assisted Living Community La Crosse. Live fully. Live well.
Asher Laston Exteriors is committed to craftsmanship, innovation, and outstanding customer service as Western Wisconsin's trusted retractable awning and solar screen experts. Sonesta retractable awnings and solar screens protect you from the harsh sun. With over 150 fabrics to choose from and the largest sizes available, you can create shade to match your home and style. Save up to 20% with zero down and no interest or payments for up to 18 months with Sonesta retractable awnings, brought to you by Asher Laston Exteriors.
Chart your career with a welding position at Chart Industries. Do you have a year or more of welding experience? Starting wages up to $35 per hour. We have the job for you. Apply today at jobs.chartindustries.com.
The 8000 Plus app. Stream on your time.
Current temperatures in the 40s for most, 45 in La Crosse, 42 in Eau Claire, 50 though down in Boscobel. Lots of sunshine this afternoon, northeasterly wind at about 5 to 10. We top out at 52 degrees and then slowly drop through the 40s and eventually 30s after 9 o'clock this evening. We'll see morning lows around 27, 50s tomorrow and Thursday. Another system brings a chance of precip Thursday night into Friday. Rain showers primarily, maybe some snow showers mixed in. Cooler 40s through the weekend, but we quickly warm up early next week. And don't forget, daylight saving time starts this weekend, so we lose an hour of sleep, but we get those later sunsets starting on Sunday night.
Really gonna miss that hour of sleep. Thank you, Bill. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you back here tonight. Have a great day.